Hey yo, Pay here, back on our TF2 training video. I meant to get this video out about 1 or 2 days ago, but there was a few huge trades that needed to wait over the night, so getting it out today. I made a ton of profit this episode, and not just a ton, like I made like 600 keys maybe. It's crazy, and I got some absolutely god tier hats and then traded them like within a few days, but you'll see in the video. Hope you guys enjoy and into the video. I just bought a Flaming Lantern Sergeant's Jewel hat for 48 keys pure. It is only 3 keys above bots, so I think it's a pretty good deal. Never owned a Flaming Lantern, but it is a Halloween, so it shouldn't be too hard to sell. Margin's pretty huge as well. Next sells at 80 and is pretty inactive. I think I should at least get 60 out of this if I'm lucky. Here it is. Flaming Lantern isn't that bad, it's kind of just like orbiting fire with a little pumpkin on the end, but I mean, I'll take it. It is a Halloween and jewel hats have been going up a shit ton recently, so it's okay, I guess. So that Blizzard Storm Charmer's Chaper that I bought last episode for 28, I have already resold it for 35 keys pure. That was my full listing price. Considering I bought this for a bot and I didn't even advertise it at all, I just listed it up on Backpack for 35. I am surprised I actually sold this. I thought it'd be a pretty hard sell because even though it's a nice hat, the nice effect, I mean, there was bots on it for 28 that were unsold for like weeks, so I'm surprised I actually got this. I just made the biggest trade I've ever made ever. So I traded this Arcana Enchanter that I got last episode. It's 1 of 1, it's a pretty sick hat, even though it is kind of low tier. And it's one of, yeah, I already said 1 of 1, but Spellbound Bonk Leadwear. It's an alright hat and it has Spellbound, so yeah. And a Frozen Ice for Globetrotter. And 20 keys pure. For a Scorching Flames Brigade helmet. And a clean green energy, sinister staining, exquisite rack. So I paid 300 pure for the Tam Enchanter, I paid 270 for the Bonk Leadwear, I paid like 45 for the Globetrotter, 20 keys pure, and if I quick sold this I could get 110 pretty easily. So I'm basically paying 525 for this rack. It's got buyers at 540 and it's the only spell one on the market. I think I can at least get like, I say 620 at an absolute minimum. So I'm making 100 keys profit if I quick sell both the rack and the brigade helmet. But if let's go off the listing prices, so I would have maybe got, so I could have possibly got 400 on the Tam Enchanter if I waited forever. Could have got 325 with the Bonk Leadwear. I could have got like 50 out of this and 20. And I could probably get 650 off the rack if I'm patient enough. And yeah, 145 is fair on the brigade. I break even on that, but it's because I bought all these quick sell prices, is why I'm profiting. So it's always a good idea to buy things for quick sell price whenever they're on the market. I'm surprised they got this Tam Enchanter on the market for quick sell, especially this Spellbound Bonk Leadwear as well, but low tier hats also work with this because if you offer like listing prices add up to their listing prices, then they might accept it and a huge amount of profit. So with the brigade helmet, Scorching Frames Brigade, yep, here it is. It's an alright hat, lowest on the market by 20. That one's spelled, so you probably won't go down. Biotas are pretty bad on it, but if you look at burning biotas, where are they? Burning. The bars on this are 115, so I feel like Scorching's biotas is just a bit low, so I'll just wait for them to go up a bit. But this rack goes really well with my Tesla coil as well. I'll show you what it looks like in game. So here is the rack. You can't see the spell on it because I'm not on a server, but the spell's not too noticeable to be honest because it is only sinister staining, but imagine if it was chromatic corruption, that'd be so sick. Anyway, with my Rebel Rouser, it's really nice. Same with my Casemaker. This is definitely my favorite combo so far, besides maybe the Eldritch Opening and Circling Heart, but do I have anything else that can go with this? I'll just go. Not really that good because it's a really bad hat, but yeah, I'm happy to get this. And also on Pyro, Brigade Helmet. It's good. I mean, it's a pretty generic first gen hat, so I should be able to get at least 120 pure, probably more. Like 160 in Nice Unusuals. I just sold my Frozen Ice for Bumblebee for 92 keys pure. I bought this for 90 just a while ago and decided to quick sell it because I think it was pretty risky and the sales kept going down until I undercut all of them and then they went back up, so I think 92 is realistically the highest I'm going to get out of it, so might as well get some pure out of it. To be honest, I thought this was going to be way easier to sell because it is my first Arcana, but I bought this for 235 and I resold for 260. I originally had this listed like 350, but no one was offering. But yeah, that is 25 keys profit, so it is pretty good, but unlucky this guy wanted to buy it to collect, I guess. Because 260 is fine for it, I guess. I was hoping to get like 300, but I guess that didn't happen. I just bought a Eldritch Opening tank top for 24 keys pure. I don't know why he sold it to me since this is literally under bioters. This is what I had my bioter at and he just sold it to me for 24. Even though there's buyers at 24.21. I don't know, maybe it was offline or something, he just wanted quick pure, but 24 is fine for it. I like Eldritch Opening even though it's a really shit effect, really shit hat. But, I mean, it looks alright. It's for Soldier as well. I showed you it earlier in the rack trade, but here it is. I mean, it's a good effect and all, but the hat is atrocious, man. I don't know why this is meant to be a commander grade. This is horrendous. But, I mean, 24 keys for it is still pretty good, I guess. I just bought a Purple Confetti La Party Phantom for 74 keys pure. It's a pretty nice spy misc, and Purple Confetti is not the worst effect. I mean, I don't like the effect much, but Green Confetti has bioters like 77, so basically just getting it for under bots, even though these bots are 68. Pretty good margin as well. I might just end up selling this for like 90 or 85, but for now I'll keep it listed at 100. Maybe try and get some nice unusual offers. I mean, it looks alright. Confetti by itself isn't a good effect. With my Mirrors motif, it looks alright actually. With my photo case maker, yeah, it's okay. I don't like confetti much, but some people like confetti a lot. I finally managed to sell my Omniscient Orb Universal Translator. I regret taking that deal so much. I bought this for like 29. And so I'm selling it for 25. It's a 4-key loss and I've literally had this for like 2-3 months. And yeah, I'm not buying another Omniscient Orb All Class for the meantime because they're literally unsellable. But, oh well, at least I managed to sell it. Damn. So I just wanted to donate some stuff, so I donated a Putrescent Pigmentation, Mortid's Hootsalot, and a Coffin kit for Pyro. Thanks man, he said he enjoyed the videos and I'll keep him going. Thanks man. I just snagged a pretty sick deal. I got a Dark Blaze Outdoorsman for 200 keys flat. It's really good considering it's less than 10 keys above bots. And he had it listed at 300, but I think he was cashing out or something and needed pure quick, but Dark Blaze on a non-robo hat, especially one that doesn't look too bad, is really nice. I'm thinking 250 is fair for this. Although if I need pure, I'll probably sell for 220, 230 or something. But yeah, it's one of two. And the other one, I'm not allowed to show you, but it's probably never going to be for sale again. I just traded my Time Warp Homie, so I got for 95 for a Sulphurous Samurai plus 6, 8, 18, yep, 18 keys pure. So I'm basically buying the Samurai for 95 minus 18 for 77 keys pure. Buyers at 75, sells at 100, so pretty good margin. I mainly did this because the sellers at Time Warp were still at 110 and they weren't going away, so just decided to get some pure and a nice downgrade offer. It also looks like an alright hat. Sulphurous is my favourite effect, but it is alright, I guess. So here it is. It is pretty nice. Sulphurous, although it isn't my favourite effect, it is robo and is a really rare effect, so that's why it's priced so highly, but I think that like 90 is fair for this, and if I get 90, that's like 108, about 7 keys profit. Not too shabby. I just paid 35 keys for a Morning Glory Counterfeit billycock. It is duped, but it is one of one on the market, and Morning Glory on a pretty low tier hat. The buyers aren't that good, so that's probably why I decided to sell for 35. But if you look at similar effects like Death at Dusk, it is one of one, but buys at 37, so that's more than I paid for it. Morning Glory is always above Burning, buys at 43 for this. So I think like getting 45 is fair, like 45 pure maybe, or 50, 60 in Unusuals. I'll show it looks like. It looks alright, I guess. Morning Glory is going to be one of the best mid-tier effects. Although sometimes it glitches a lot, it still looks really nice even with low-tier effects. Low-tier hats. I didn't get to show you the Dark Blaze Outdoorsman because I got this trade almost immediately after I did it, but I sold my Dark Blaze Outdoorsman for a Roboactive Barnstormer, a Scorching Flames Wind Rain Catcher, a Professional Killstreak Collector's Scottish Handshake, a Spelled Vintage Killstreak Southern Hospitality, and how much was it? 6, 12, 18, 24, 27, 29 keys pure. So that's 29. This has got quick buys about 90, quick buys about 45.5, quick buys at 47. I could easily get 30 for this. So even if I sell it to like quick buys, it's like 214.5. If I sell this for like 100, which I think is a fair price, maybe like 60, I could maybe get 55 out of this, like 5, and then 29. That's my full buy out of 250 basically. So yeah, they're pretty nice hats. This hasn't got much margin, but it might be nice to upgrade. Scorching Flames Wind Rain Catcher. There it is, selling at 65, but no other sellers, and Burning is way up there. Obviously these sellers are pretty overpriced, but 70 and the buys at 50. So I think my price at 65 is kind of warranted, but hopefully I can manage to sell this. And also the Scottish Handshake. I have never owned a collector's before, but hopefully I won't regret this, because there's another sell at 65 and he's got the same buy at 47, so I'm not sure. I'll show what they look like again. Here's the Barnstormer. It's not a bad hat. I don't know why it's priced so high and has buys so high, but I guess it's because it's a rare hat or something. And also the Room Drain Catcher, that's on demo, right? Yep, so here it is. Not a bad hat, it's pretty low tier, but Scorching is a nice effect. And also the Professional Killstreak Scottish Handshake. I don't know why this is priced so high. I guess it's just because it's a collector item. It's got red text and all that, but I'll probably end up quick selling this or something. It's not loading properly here, but I sold my McCall Masked rocket launcher with specialized killstreak and it's well worn. It had blue jam as well for 5 keys pure. I didn't really like this much because it was well worn, but getting my full buyout price was surprising, so not going to turn it down obviously. It's a pretty nice deal. Managed to sell my Frostbite titanium trolley for the full asking price at 65 keys pure. It's a pretty nice offer because I did have it listed at 65, but I basically got this listed at like 16 items, so it's a pretty nice deal. Got this with a downgrade for, I believe, the Burning Beak when I'm going to the Purple Anti Beak, which I still have not sold, but oh well, selling this for 65 is pretty good still. I traded my Miami Knights Master's Yellow Belt plus 2 keys for a green black hole samurai. It's clean and it's a really nice effect on a top tier demo hat. I was kind of hesitant about adding any keys to it, but he could do 2, so that's fine with me. I had it listed at 190 before, so Although 220 is obviously a bit overpriced since it was priced less than a year ago, 80, like 90-ish. I think it's worth way more than 90 now. It should be worth at least 160, 170. I bought the belt for 130, so I'm basically paying 132 for this. I hope I do not regret this because it was listed at 200 before, and it has had sales about 200 before, but they were on items, so not sure. I might get screwed over with this deal. Here it is though. It does look very, very nice. I can see why it's priced so highly, but I still think 220 is a bit high for it, to be honest. But yeah, pretty neat. I just made an absolutely insane trade. I sold my Sinister Standing Clean Green Energy Exclusive rack for Mrs. No, not Mrs. Skull, Static Mist, a High Five Taunt, basically a sweets, and an Anti-Freeze Kills Exclusive, plus 130 keys pure. That's basically 120 because this is 17, plus the Kills Exclusive. So I basically got this for 5.90 items. So, well, technically I got this for 270 plus 300 plus 45 plus 20 because I did pay the Arcana, Tema Shader, Wellbounds, Bonk Leadwear, First Nightfall, Web Trotter plus 20, and I got like the Scorching Flames Brigade helmet with it, so that's 525 basically pure, and so that's 120 here. So I'm basically paying 405 for this kill exclusive with Anti-Freeze. The buy is not the best on it, but I've already got an offer of 450 on it, so I'm guaranteed to make profit. And I have looked at the previous sales and it had multiple sales at 590, 580, even a sale at 600 keys and mixed from the previous owner that I got it from. So I'm really happy with this trade. I don't know, maybe he wanted to keep the exclusive rack or something because damn, he overpaid a lot because he said there was a lot of value on the spell, but I'm not sure if there really was or if he just really wanted the spell for some reason. So anyway, here it is. That looks sick. I agree why it's worth so much now. Adjust it a bit. There it goes. That is sick. I'm not sure I can get 600 out of it because there's two other sales at 600, but I think 600 to 700 items is feasible. Or maybe like 600 in God tiers or something, like Halloweens and stuff, or Mystics. Has had multiple sales like that in the past, but it's nice, especially because it's all class. My first all class God tier. I think I still prefer my Time Warp Flip Jewelry though. Best hat in the game. What a crazy episode. So he got this Green Black Hole Samurai, the Anti-Freeze Kills exclusive. We had the Green Energy rack before, but we just traded it. And a few other God tiers, like we traded for the Sulphurous Samurai, all these hats, collectors, Roboactive, Scorching, just an absolute ton of trades this episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you've liked the video, feel free to like and subscribe, and see you in the next one.